Hi, this is Jon Burr from ArrangerForHire.com and FinaleClasses.com. Maybe you're familiar with the shortcut for entering chord symbol extensions in Finale, which involves, after you enter the root, typing a colon and the number 0 in the space bar. That opens up the Chord Suffix Selection window, and you can scroll around, find the chord extension that you want, click it, and hit select. You can see it drops it right into the score. Now what we've done is augmented that process using KeyBoard Maestro on the Mac. And we've created an icon palette that has the various extension types. We've already entered the root notes, so we can just click, tab the next one, hit the right arrow. So you get the idea. It's really quick. And you can customize your chord symbols. You may notice in the palette here we don't have simpler extensions like a major or a minor or augmented. Those are quick to type into the score. Those characters will trigger the correct extension in the suffix library. This is for these other ones that we've created. So how do we do this? Well, the first thing we wanted to do is get a screenshot of the library. So we took that and opened it in Preview on the Mac. Preview is important because with Preview, you'll be able to drag select one of these symbols and hit copy, and you'll be able to paste it into KeyBoard Maestro. So let's have a look at KeyBoard Maestro. So KeyBoard Maestro, you see there's columns here for groups and macros. So we have this group here. This is our chord extension group. We've set some options for it, like if we hit the F11 key, that'll open it. We've set it so that it shows or hides a palette when the hotkey is triggered. There's a bunch of options there. You could open it for one action or, show it until, but we want to be able to open and close it with the hotkey. Now, if we click on this palette style icon here, this opens up the style options. Here we have it set to icon only, size 64. It could be other sizes, you can make them smaller if you want, depending on how much space. And then the columns, that's up to you, how many columns you want. You can change the opacity of the background if you want. That's kind of cool. And you can change the style. They got all these different color styles. So let's look at the macros themselves. The way they're put together, you can see that the symbol is in the icon field, and you could include simple triggers for this so you can trigger them from the keyboard. Since I'm doing like kind of a visual environment, I just go and click the icon that has the one that I want. It's not like I'm doing that much chord symbol entry every day. But when I do, or when I'm working on a project that has those kind of harmonies, I want to be able to access them quickly. So there's one action in here, and it's insert text by typing. You can find the action. When you click new action, it opens up the action selector in KeyBoard Maestro. And this is in the text category. It's insert text by typing. And you'll notice that we have the colon sign here, and we also have the extension number. You'll notice these little numbers up in the upper left-hand corner of each box. That's the ID number for each box. And whatever you put in that box is what's going to show when you trigger that ID number. You'll notice there's a space character here. The space prompts Finale to enter your selection and progress to being able to do the next one. If you have custom extensions in your chord library, it's a good idea to save the library and load it into other documents that you're going to use frequently, whether it's templates or your default document or your house document style. If you don't have IDs matching, then these icons aren't going to work for you. Now, how do we get the icons in there? It has to be in Preview in the Mac, but you can drag select around the icon and then hit Command-C for copy. And then in KeyBoard Maestro, you just click this little box where the icon is and hit paste, and the icon goes in there, and it'll show up in the palette. I hope that covers everything. Thank you for watching.